All right, it's time. I've been grinding for a long time. Y'all know that. And it's time I achieve one of my long lost goals. All right, I want 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm a little more than 30,000 away. So please, Pharaohs, help me run my sub count up in the month of September. If you watch this video, please subscribe to my channel. I want to hit 30,000 subscribers in 1 month to get to 100K. Again, we can do this, Pharaohs. I trust in my Pharaohs. Y'all done held me down and paid my bills for over a year, and I know we can do this together. We've been through a lot. The grind ain't never stopped, and we going forward in the month of September. I need about 30,000 subscribers in the month of September to achieve this goal. I'm finna grind my behind off to get to it. I know we got it in us. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. We finna do something amazing and have our moment by the end of September. 30,000 subscribers in 1 month. Let's go. Mr. Taliaferro TV, it's almost NBA 2K time of the year. So we got to go through these rankings, man. We got to go through. They released the top 10 players at each position. And the reason why I'm doing this, it's partially because I'm going to be on Twitch on NBA 2K18 a lot coming up. So I want to go ahead and promote my Twitch channel as much as possible. But more or less, it's an NBA element to it. We're seeing how 2K views how good players are. So again, we could bring it full circle and just talk NBA basketball with this. I thought this was an interesting conversation. I want to note this before I read these lists off. We're going to do these ratings. They're not putting in the factor, or they're not factoring in if a guy's injured or not. So keep that in mind. They're doing this as if everybody's healthy. So keep that in mind. We're going to go through these positions and read off these guys. All right, let's start out at the center position. Let's start there, and we'll go from the bottom up. All right, the first snub that I noticed, Al Horford is not on the top 10 centers list. That might be a snub. I'm not 100% sure. You be the judge of that. But let's go ahead and read the names off. At number 84, overall 84, Miles Turner. Again, this is their rating. Not that they're ranked 84, but this is his rating. He's 84. Followed by Andre Drummond at 85. Joel Embiid at 86. Deandre Jordan at 87. Hassan Whiteside at 87. We got Rudy Gobert at 88. We got Nikola Jokic at 88 for the Portland Trailblazers. We got Marcus Aldridge at 89. We got Karl Anthony Towns at 91. And we got Demarcus Cousins at 92. The first thing I noticed here is I don't know if Deandre Jordan is more talented than Joel Embiid. So when they're putting this rating together, I'm just thinking about things. Joel Embiid, he's not as good of a dunker as DeAndre Jordan, but I think he's closer to DeAndre Jordan in dunks than DeAndre Jordan is closer to him at post moves or anything like that. DeAndre Jordan may be an edge defensively for right now, but if Joel Embiid can stay healthy, I think he'll clean it up soon. I don't know about DeAndre Jordan that high at 87. You can put the brother in the gym overnight, and if you tell him that he can't lay the basketball in or dunk, he won't be able to get you 6 baskets if you leave him in there overnight. Shout out to Charles Barkley for that joke. Nikola Jokic pretty high, but again, he had a huge impact on that Portland Trailblazers team. He got injured. I think this might be a little too high. I wouldn't have him over Rudy Gobert yet. Marcus Gasol, maybe you could make a case that he should be 90 because of his passing abilities. Marcus Gasol aging is going to be interesting. Karl Anthony Towns is 91. Demarcus Cousins is over him. I'm fine with that. Look, Karl Anthony Towns is young. He's going to get the 2K cover at some point in the future. He'll be over Demarcus Cousins in the future. I'm fine with that. Let's go to another category. Let's go shooting guards, right? So at the bottom, we got Chris Middleton at 81. Dwyane Wade second to last in shooting guards in the top 10 at 82. So he's number 9. Avery Bradley's number 8 at 83. At number 7, we got Devin Booker at 85. Number 6, we got CJ McCollum at 86. At number 5, we got Bradley Beal at 87. At number 4, we got DeMar DeRozan at 89. And number 3, we got Klay Thompson at 90. 2, we got Jimmy Butler at 90 as well. And James Harden is 5 points better than Jimmy Butler and Klay Thompson. I disagree with the 5 points better. Now, you could make, I don't want to say boost Klay up to 92, 93 or Jimmy Butler up to 92, 93, but I don't think James Harden should be 5 points better than them. I just disagree with that. My opinions on that, Nothing else here is just a shocker to me. Bradley Beal at 87 is a little high because we'll get to John Wall in a second. He's over 90, but if you got an 87 and 90, you should at least be able to get to the conference finals. And they lost to Boston last year. DeMar DeRozan at 89 might be a little too high for me as well. Again, Bradley Beal at 87. I think I'd take Devin Booker over him. I think Devin Booker should be higher than Bradley Beal and DeMar DeRozan. That's just my opinion. He did put up 70 points in the game, and I don't think DeMar DeRozan could ever do that. Or Bradley Beal could ever do that for that matter. Dwyane Wade at 82. He's just going backwards, man. Every year it's just going to get worse and worse. Next year, Dwyane Wade will be in the 70s and then overall, and that just sounds crazy to put in perspective. Wow. I guess that's a standout stare, and I'm not too disappointed in this. I think you hit it on the head with Jimmy Butler and Klay around 90. I get that. We don't see everything out of Klay because he plays with so many superstars, but to still grab that 90 overall, I think he's fine there. That's not that big of a snub. Let's go to the power forward position yet, and there's some things I disagree with this one. All right, at number 10, we got Zach Randolph at 80, and him and Dirk Nowitzki are tied at 80. I think Zebo might be a little better than Dirk at this given time. Jabari's at 81 at number 8. He just needs to stay healthy at number 7. Lamarcus Aldridge comes in at 85 overall. Kristaps Porzingis comes in at 6. I think he's a little too low at 86. Paul Millsap comes in at 5 at 87. Kevin Love at 4 at 87 as well, and Blake Griffin at 87 as well at number 3. So Blake, Kevin Love, and Paul Millsap are essentially all tied. And then at number 2, we got Draymond Green at 88. And at 1, Anthony Davis is 6 points higher than second best. He's at 94. I'm fine with Anthony Davis being 6 points higher than Draymond Green. I don't know if Draymond should be second. I'm fine with that. Let Draymond be second. He does do a lot on the basketball court. You can understand why that puts him at a good rating, right? But Blake Griffin at the number 3, I'm sorry, he's not an 87 overall to me. I just don't see that anymore. The brother's jump shot is just not that consistent. He's not the dunker that he once was. He has no three-point shot. His passing ability is okay when it's live to Deandre Jordan. And, I mean, this is a make-or-break year for Blake Griffin. We're going to see him get better or get worse. There's no in-between. There's no consistent, right? Chris Paul's not passing you the ball or setting you up on offense anymore. You didn't like Chris Paul. You got your wish. It's you and DeAndre. I just want to see Blake stay healthy and be a leader. I don't know if he can do that. And Kevin Love, both of these guys are in a very awkward position. Kevin Love, I get the 87. I'm fine with Kevin Love being 87. Paul Millsap, man. Look, man, when you talk about closer to 90, I expect these guys to be able to at least get these teams to the second round of the playoffs. Again, Paul Millsap's a really good player. 87's maybe a couple points too high. I might have him at 85. I think Porzingis should be over Blake, Kevin Love, and Paul Millsap. At 7-3, he's more valuable to his team, to me, than these other guys are to their team. Or he's shown that in last year. He can space the court with the 3. His dunking ability, he actually has some good length to get into the rim. I think Porzingis is better than these guys, and I think it'll show this season. But I get it, man. The Knicks didn't get to the playoffs, and if you're going to have 280 guys in Melo and Porzingis, they got to be able to get to the playoffs. I get that. I understand 2K's stance. Let's go small forwards, and then let's go point guards. Well, let's go point guards. Point guards, we got Kemba Walker at 86 at number 10. Conley a point ahead of him at 87 at number 9. Kyle Lowry tied with Conley at 87. That'll be the number 8 guy. Damian Lillard and Isaiah Thomas come in at 89. That'll be 7 and 6. John Wall's number 5 on the list at 90. Kyrie at 90 as well, but he's over John Wall on this list, so he's number 4. Chris Paul at 91. Number 3 on the list, Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook both tied at 94. Russell Westbrook on the list is slated over Steph Curry. I get it. I get that because what Russell Westbrook's season encompassed. Again, we're talking about ratings here. His rebounding rating is obviously higher than Steph Curry's.
I get why he's there, but I look at Steph as somebody who should be in the 95, 96 range. You got to believe if Kevin Durant isn't on the Golden State Warriors, Steph's rating is higher than that. You just got to believe that. That's the effect of having somebody like Kevin Durant on your team. Other things, I don't think Chris Paul should be 91 now. You got James Harden, who I said is 95. I don't think Chris Paul's a 91 overall. He's definitely not better than Kyrie Irving at this point in their careers. I'm sorry, man. That's not true. Kyrie should be 92 to me. I think Kyrie should feel snubbed. He should be 92. John Wall at 90, I'm cool with that. Isaiah at 89. I thought he was an interesting guy. But he was like, number 4, number 5 in the MVP race last year. Damian Lillard at 89. Look, man, I'm going to start having to trend down on Damian Lillard if he can't get this team. Damian Lillard is an interesting one, man, because him and CJ McCollum, CJ's 86. They got to be able to get better than the 8th seed in the Western Conference. They got to find a way. And Nikola Jokic will be there, and he'll be healthy this year. They got to find a way to improve this team dramatically this season. Mike Conley's better than Kemba Walker. I think Mike Conley's better than Kyle Lowry. I wouldn't have Kyle Lowry in the top 10 point guards. I'm sorry, man. Did he put up like 2 or 4 points in the playoff game against Cleveland in the last year in the first round? Or was that the second round or whatever? I'm sorry, man. That can't be the case. Kyle Lowry's not a top 10 point guard in the NBA to me. I put Lonzo over Kyle Lowry before I put Kyle Lowry in that conversation. Kyle Lowry's not a top 10 point guard in the NBA. I'm sorry. That's not true. He's not a top 10 point guard. Anyways, let's go to the last position. Let's go to small forward, and we'll have the highest 2 overalls in the game. Actually, the highest 3 overalls in the game will be at small forward position. Let's do it. At 10, we got Danilo Gallinari. He's now a Clipper now, right? Harrison Barnes at 81 as well. So that's 10-9. Carmelo Anthony, wow, going backwards, man. Again, just like D. Wade. The number 8 small forward at 84. Andrew Wiggins is now over Carmelo Anthony at 86. Gordon Hayward at 88 over Andrew Wiggins. I get that. I'm fine with that. Giannis Antetokounmpo is 3 points better than Gordon Hayward. That sounds about right at 91. Paul George is 91, tied with Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. I think Paul George might be a point or 2 better than Giannis. I might have him at 92 if that were me. Paul George, yeah, he's better than Giannis Antetokounmpo still right now. Giannis' ceiling is higher, but right now Paul George is better than Giannis by at least a point or 2. Kawhi at 95, nothing there. I think that's right. I think he's definitely still under KD and LeBron to me. 95 is right. Kevin Durant, this is interesting. At 96, so 1 point better than Kawhi. And then LeBron's at 97, so KD's 1 point under LeBron. LeBron's still the best player in the game. That's interesting. I'm fine with LeBron still being the best in the game. I still believe he's the best in the game. KD has more to work with. But that's got to be tough, man. KD made a strong case to be the number 1 guy on this list. I mean, he did hit the game-winning shot over LeBron James in Game 3. He did win Finals MVP, even though LeBron averaged a triple-double. That's tough. If I tell you one thing, if Kevin Durant can win one more MVP, if he can Finals MVP, and LeBron doesn't win like a regular season MVP, and if the Warriors beat the Cavs again, next year Durant should be 97 and LeBron should be 96 or 95. Period. If Kawhi, if he can find a way to get past Golden State, he'll be back and healthy at some point this season. If he can get past Golden State, he should be 96 and Durant should be 95. Simple as that. As a matter of fact, if Kawhi can beat Golden State, he should be the best player in the game. Period. Because he's playing with less. Those are the NBA 2K ratings. Lot to break down there. That shit has me tired as hell. I'm excited for 2K18. I'll be giving away free copies of the game. Subscribe to my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Thank y'all so much for the time and support. Man, what do y'all think about these ratings? Talk to me in the comment box below. Did 2K get it right, wrong? Tell me what you think about them. So, 2K coming out, September 15th, something like that. It's coming soon, right? Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. 100K gang, where y'all at? I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on Mrtaliaferro.com, shawty.